Hi you guys, I know this is not a great quality video or what you were expecting, but that's okay, because what I have to say is more important than the quality of this video or you seeing my face. I used to make videos about the crafts that I would do, but I gave my life to Jesus, and I gave my channel to Jesus. Jesus isn't just another fad. It's not just another activity to do. God is the source of where all my gifts come from. As I have learned who Jesus is, and God has imparted wisdom unto me, There is nothing else I want to do in this world anymore, other than serve Him, other than give Him all my life. And I'm doing that, and family around me are turning against me like wild wolves. And my mouth, I'm just like dumbfounded at the things that are happening and the things that people are saying around me, because it's just really ungodly and evil. It's just evil. And it is Satan in this last hour trying to get us, the remnant of God's seed, the people who have God's truth, the Holy King James Version Bible, God's truth. The devil is coming at us, people. But God says to rejoice in persecution. He says to be exceedingly glad during this difficult time. As difficult as it is, and I know how difficult it is, because I am going through a hard time. People, we are all going through a hard time, and people in, I think it's Russia, Vladimir Putin. That guy is just demonic. Anyways, they took away the Bible. You can no longer evangelize there. You cannot come together in your home and preach about God or talk about God. You can't talk about God on the internet. Babies in another part of the country are going to get microchipped automatically when they're born in 2 weeks. It's going to become a law. Transgender is legal. Satan cartoon books are in our schools. Our schools. Elementary. Satanism. Many of you guys, I look around and I'm like, wow. God gave me this spiritual discernment, which I'm so grateful for. But I see the people around us that are deceived, even my own family members. And I'm like trying to help them find the way, but I'm like angry at the same time. How could you take heed to the seducing spirit and the false doctrine? I had to, though. I did. I grabbed onto that false stuff for a while. But then God came to me and just in so many ways. And I love Him. And I know He does that for all of us. He comes to us through people, because He's a spirit. So He uses the Holy Ghost that's in His servants to try to get the message out to people. Multiple times He doesn't stop. He's merciful. That's why there's hell. Because I know Him. I love Him. I serve Him. Jesus is real. I'm a living testimony of our Father. Glory be to Him. So those people that want to totally reject Him and then hurt the people that do serve Him, they're going to have their fair share. But really, you should want to cry and feel bad for them, even though sometimes it's really hard. Because those people really are going to burn in hell. Because they don't know who our God is. And they have a misrepresented idea from Satan, who is a roaring lion ready to devour, of who our God really is. Our God is a good God. But He's a just God. And you have to listen to Him. But people want to get arrogant and prideful. And get the pride of life. And think they know what to do in life. Like, they're so much smarter. Like, you know something. You don't know anything. What you know are the things that you're being brainwashed to learn through movies and news. And you believe Obama. Oh, you believe it? Oh my gosh. Oh, how can you not see it? Like, we're in the metaphorically speaking, the last minute before Jesus comes back. You say, how do you say that, Shelley? You don't know that. Not even the angels in heaven know when He's going to return. And you're right. Not even the angels in heaven. God wrote that in His book. But I know this because I can sense it in my soul, Holy Spirit. God has been telling me this through so many different ways. And I'm not even going to go into it because I don't need to list the ways for you just to have them critique me and say, I agree. I don't know. That's great. You know what? Sorry, but screw you. If you don't want to get to know God, don't get to know God. If you want to go follow Satan, go ahead. By all means, follow Satan. I really do have simple humbleness. I feel bad for you is what I'm trying to say. I feel bad for you. You are so deceived. God is perfect. But like, you're just like stupid. Broad is the path and narrow is the way. Few there be that find it. Satan comes in the form of light. What does that mean? He says He's good when He's bad. That's what that means. You know, the Antichrist that's about to arise right before the I don't know when the rapture is coming. But I know this Antichrist is about to be revealed, and a lot of us think it's Obama. And when this Antichrist is revealed, oh boy. If you followed after the wrong things, the worldly things, the carnal things, the lustly things, the things of this world, oh boy. May God have mercy on your soul. This is the last call for Jesus. Jesus is the truth, the life, and the way. Jesus came to save us. God is so much holier than you even know. But you will know. You think you can live in this life and be wicked to people and squish them indoors when they're trying to take applications that are dangerous to their kids off of a phone, when they're trying to be a parent to their kids and you squish them in between the door and then throw them against the car? You can do that, God, to God's servants, and you think you can get away with it? I've got news for you. People are going to hurt us in this world. But our Almighty Father will absolutely pay them back. But it is up to Him to repay them and not us. Nope. So when I got squished and thrown around inside, I felt this thing of anger and I just wanted to do something. And then I'm like, okay. I went and I relaxed, and I was like a rag doll being thrown between the door because my daughter had downloaded this application called Pokemon Go, which a lot of you guys might know of. And Pokemon Go is a new game where if you have an updated phone, Not even mine. Mine doesn't work, and I have a Note 3. I'm not new enough technology. But in this wicked game, people can leave Pokemons. A man could be waiting in his car and waiting for a little girl or boy or somebody that will pass by and kidnap and kill them because we live in a world with wicked people that are doing satanic stuff and inviting demons in them. So, really, it's just a predator trap. And so I say to my daughter, look, I tried to explain it to her, and so did several other children. I said, you give me the tablet, and you let me delete this game. And you delete the game, or you give me the tablet. But because she wants to be a Bible-fulfilling little girl in a bad way, she wants to be one of those kids that disobey their parents in the last days. She refused. And then her dad stepped in and said, oh, I'll do it. Really, everything you've said you do, you don't do. No, this needs to be taken care of now. You know what? We have one child. And with the evil world we live in, they gave her to him. Bad things happen to good people in this world. But there's nothing that the devil can do against me that will make me damn my one true good living God and loving Jesus with all my heart. The devil cannot do anything to me. They can throw me to the lions like they did with the first century Christians. Those Christians would sing songs unto God. Right when they were getting eaten by lions. That's who I am. But you know what? God is going to pay those people back, but mercy be on their soul when they're blind. Mercy be on their soul when their blind eyes are open. God says it's better for you to pluck your eye out and cast it into the sea than it is to enter. I can't remember that Bible verse, but it's a good one and it's pretty vivid. God will be back soon, and He will have this vengeance on these people that are doing these wicked things to good people like myself who are trying to live pure and upright and holy, like God wants us to, so He'll rapture us, and there is nothing wrong with that. I am not going to serve man. I am going to serve God. I have a recording and I'm going to put it up. I am going to put it up. It is a recording, and just not in this one. It is a recording where the village where I was going, and I have some videos on that discrimination. She literally says, okay, we'll make a meeting for you once a week. As long as you don't agree as long as you agree not to discuss religion during the other times. No. If anybody tells you to shut up about God, just ignore them. It is not them that you serve. We are in the last days. Satan is working his hardest to shut God's servants up and and take away the message, because people's hearts are turning towards God right now all over the world. People are crying out to Him and trying to find Him because God is putting that in their spirit, and He's coming to them harder than He has ever came to them before. And some of you guys, maybe you're listening, so the devil does not want you to hear the message God has got for you. So he will try his hardest to shut his servants up. Please, don't let anybody intimidate you, no matter how hard this gets. And it's hard, but don't let them intimidate you. Because God's reward is great, and what you're doing is absolutely right. In the eyes of man, you're unrighteous. You're breaking the law. You'll get thrown in jail now for reading the Bible. But in the eyes of God, oh, the eyes of God, In the eyes of God, you are righteous and pure. You are good. As long as you have turned from your sins and you are allowing God to edify you and purify you. Jesus is the truth, the life, and the way. This is metaphorically speaking the last second before Jesus comes back. There are a lot of things going on all over the world right now. Please, if you haven't already, you need to accept Jesus Christ in your heart. Jesus is the truth, the life, and the way.